This training is all about something we do on a daily basis. Networking. When we access Google, when we access our bank accounts, anything we do, Facebook, Instagram, pretty much whenever we take our phone, we access the network. So what we are going to see is just how ignorant we are about something we do on a daily basis. So in this training, what we are going to look is just trying to understand how when we access something like Google from your browser, for example, google.com, like so, the Google has come up. So there is a lot of things happened in the background. There is a lot of networking related things happened behind the scenes. But all in all, this entire training is going to focus on what happens behind the scenes when we access something like Google from your browser. Basically, you are acquiring a network resource from your computer. So this page which has loaded here, that page is not present in this particular laptop until I accessed the Google. So it automatically loaded by downloading the data from the Google's web server. So this is something we do in our everyday life without knowing what's happening behind the scenes. We test that from the phone, from web browsers inside laptops, any types of computers, handheld devices, etc. So a lot of networking details happen behind the scenes. Now we will get to this particular example of google.com or any website accessing from a browser. But at the moment, it's so complicated that we need a lot of background to get into it. We need to learn how sockets works. We need to learn TCP/IP, Ethernet, HTTP, HTTPS, a lot of kind of things. For that, what we are going to do right now is we are going to simplify what we have just seen, because the web server is very complicated, as well as the web browser, which is a client here. It's another complicated thing. So what we are going to do is we are going to do or write a very simple application, socket client server application, and try to understand how it works. Basically, the client will be equivalent to the web browser and the server will be equivalent to the Google web server. But all in all, we are trying to understand what just happened when we typed Google in a web server or any other website in a web server. What happens internally, how the packet flows, how different routers, switches, things inside our computer, in the remote system, all that kind of things works. That's the overall goal of this whole training. So to conclude, we are going to dissect what we are seeing in the screen, the access to Google or anything, bank account, Netflix, anything, any networking altogether, how it works internally, what are the things which happens behind the scenes. That's what we are going to look.